Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. Last episode we eased ourselves back into the game after I had to take a long break from the game because I was ill. Fortunately, that is all behind me and it is now time to kick things back into high gear. Last episode we just did one realm. Because it was a longer episode, there were other things I had to do. I had to, like, do the recap for all the, low-level grinding that I did while I was sick. That took up a bit of time. And I was a bit slow, as one tends to be when you're back into a game after a long time. But this time, I think we're going to be doing things a little bit quicker. So I had to go back to my old videos to remind myself when the next False God fight was. I believe it's going to be Realm 457, which means before we fight the next False God, we will be fighting the next Nether boss on floor 455, which means we've got 2 floors to go before that, 453 and 454. We're going to try to do both of them in this episode. Let's see how it goes. We're just doing random realms these days, so let's hope we get a good one. I like this place. Ooh, and we've already got an exotic creature. We'll make a donation to Isaros, the goddess of illusion. I really like the desert a lot. It's a good realm to fight in. You get some nice realm. The realm helps you out a little bit with the buffs and debuffs. But I just like the artwork and the music especially is really, really good. And the god has a really nice aesthetic as well. Get a bit of treasure. Should we go for the exotic straight away? Bit of a risk because they're almost like mini bosses a little bit. You know what? Before we do that, let's get some regular fights going on. So what is your macro right now? You have the rabid dementia macro, so let's see if we can... Excuse me, what happened? Did somebody interrupt our... That's really annoying. That is really annoying. It is really irritating. Okay, let's not lose our composure just yet. Finally, we get a spell cast successfully. Why didn't our centaur duelist get his attacks from his relic Vitreous? Who the heck even knows? I think what we should do is... Oh my god, these spell interruptions are gonna be the death of me, but fortunately they screwed themselves by... They're fused with tremors, that's why. Tremors are really annoying enemies. What are... I mean, their extra traits aren't that bad. It's just that they're fused with really annoying enemies. Hang on a second. So they interrupted the spell, it still took away a spell charge. I don't think that's fair. I do not think that is fair at all. Anyway, let's just... I don't know why we're still taking damage. There's no... reflect damage? I don't know. Sometimes you just cannot make sense of what is going on in this game, and you've just got to learn to accept that. Okay. Another thing I've got to accept is that there was no getting around that enemy. I was trying to avoid it for a little bit, but it was just not gonna happen. Okay, finally we get our rabbit dementia off, which is what I was trying to do in the previous fight. Had that happened, we would have probably won on turn 1. Right, we're invisible. Enemies are burning. Invisible is good. Burning, and I could take it or leave it, but I guess it's fine. Alright, let's see if we can, well, if they're gonna be interrupting spells, I guess we should just try to do a normal attack. Not quite enough to win on turn 1. Rabbit Dementia would have been enough, but I didn't want to take the risk of the spell being interrupted again. Alright. Nice bit of loot. I don't even know where this enemy showed up from. Did you interrupt my spell again? I don't... Where was my rift? Okay, what exactly is the percentage on shake? 35% chance is really annoying. Okay, who should we attack? Let's go after you. I guess that enemy was provoking, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. We still won. This is gonna be a tough round to fight him, though. Okay, how many? 2 more enemies plus the master. Alright, we still need to collect the rest of our buffs and debuffs, which hopefully is going to make our life a little bit easier. Those are both of the remaining enemies. Since they are there, let's explore the rest of this map, hoping to find some nice buffs and debuffs. That's probably our master over there. What do we get? Warded. Enemies are silenced. Both of those are fairly good. Hey, another low-level Nether Stone. It feels good to be back on high realm instability, because that's when you get the real nice loot. And finally, we've accidentally completed our realm quest. I didn't even realize that was our quest. But since we've done that, I guess we may as well go after... Hey! Oh, what is this? Very rare Nether Stone. But with some very bizarre, but minor resurrection on cast is not a good thing. Whirlwind on defend. What is Whirlwind? That is the only thing that could be potentially useful, but I feel like this might unfortunately also just be fodder for grinding into piety. I mean, that's not bad. But our creatures are rarely defending, it's just not part of our build. Okay, so let's do it like this. We'll go for the exotic, then we'll do these 2 mini-bosses, then we'll go for the master. I think that's a good way to do it. The exotic is Duck Gunder. Interesting name. Okay. We were able to get our Rabbit Dementia to trigger. Well, we were able to successfully cast our spell, is what I meant. I think we should just... Excuse me? Excuse me? Did you interrupt my attack? Oh, jeez. Okay, my Vivifier at least has come back. Okay. My Duelist needs to do something good. Wow, that enemy dodged nearly all of those hits. Why? You don't even have, as far as I can see, any special dodge bonus. He just dodged. He just dodged all that damage by chance. And we got some nice Archangel's Blessings. It would be nice to have this kind of luck in the fight against the Master. Alright. We took care of you, at least. Another exotic creature is gonna be there for us. Alright, now let's take care of these mini-bosses. This is an Ice Salamander. I mean, we have to try and do this. Because one of them is dead. And we've done some good damage to the rest of them. Oh, almost dead. Almost dead. I think this is gonna be fine. They're doing some annoying stuff, but yeah, I think we've won this. There we go. Alright. And if we are able to win this, then we should get another favor rank with Iseros as well. This is a Temperantius Sanctus. Alright. Come on. Ah, are you serious? Okay, some good hits. Hopefully this translates into big damage on these guys if they don't just annoyingly resist all of it. Our Animatus is confused, which is not great. That means Rabbit Dementia is not an option. Our Vivifier is dead. And did not have Rebirth, so it's not going to be coming. Wow, why did you... Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on. Okay, so Dreadwhite, please provoke. Animatus, you have to cast Antidote. And now if somehow we can last another turn... Alright, now you need to cast Major Resurrection on this guy, bringing our people back. I don't know why. That enemy came back. No doubt some annoying trait that they have. This is not boding well for our upcoming combat with the Master, but this should be good. We've hit them with significantly more damage. Why? Okay. Major Resurrection is sealed. Just do this, I guess. There we go. Struggled through that one, but somehow made it. I don't think there are any more buffs and debuffs for us to collect. So let's just go into this master fight and hope that we can win. You are the Sphinx Master. Sphinxes are all going ahead of us. They all have rebirth. Annoying. They're fused with tremors. Also annoying. So how are we gonna do this? I think we have to start with just a normal attack. Get the ball rolling somehow. Attack the Sphinx Zealot because he hasn't... Oh man, they are really tanky. They are tanky as hell. Oh, and they are powerful. Are they? Why did you... Hang on. Why did that Sphinx heal so much? Why do you have rejuvenation? Huh. Anyway, what do we do now? I think we... Oh... 35% chance went against us. Let's cast Archangel's Blessing. 35% chance twice in a row went against us. That's a bit... I'm calling shenanigans on that. And now our Animatus is no longer gaining stats because he's afraid. Okay. Yeah, let's try this. This time it worked. We're still in pretty bad shape. We need our Dreadwhite to resurrect on his own, which he did not do. Okay. That is a nice Archangel's Blessing. And I'm gonna need you to cast Major Resurrection again, because we're having really bad luck. In this case in point, how many times has that 35% in a row chance triggered for them? It's just not reasonable. But we need this to happen, because otherwise... Okay, there we go. There we go. But now all of them are gonna take their turns. Our Dreadwhite is gonna go, hopefully. I mean, we're gaining some good stats out of all of this. Just because of how long this fight has gone. Alright. With our Dreadwhite, I think what I'm gonna do is cast Arbitration, taking their buffs away from them. With our Rift Dancer, I think we need to do this. There we go. finally, we just needed that one turn to go our way. And now I think we're fine. Are we fine? Are we fine? We're fine. Ooh, that was rough, but we beat the Sphinx Master, and now let's just interact with these oases. I saved them for last because sometimes they will throw you into really annoying combats, which I guess we're gonna see now. Nixes are really annoying because they can prevent you from gaining stats. Excuse me. Stomp? Like, what's the percentage on Stomp? Because that's another action that we were trying to do. That 35%. Yet another 35% roll has gone not our way. You know what? Just do this. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be summoning Divination Candle enemies on this realm, just because this enemy type is a little bit too annoying. A little bit too annoying. Excuse me, why was, Fury Swipes? Yeah, it didn't say Stomp triggered. If we look right at the bottom, when our Centaur Duelist should have been attacking enemies with Fury Swipes, it did... Hang on. No, but he's... Oh, okay. He's scorned, so he cannot attack. He is scorned, so he cannot attack. Well... Doesn't really matter what you do, I guess. I guess try to reincarnate? Jesus. Man. Yeah, I'm calling BS on this supposed quote-unquote 35% chance, because it seems to me like it is happening a lot more often than it should. Okay, you are gone, and you're all dead now. Okay, good. Just go away. Leave me alone. Fortunately, that one was not combat. What are you gonna be? More garbage. Okay, well... and everyone except for our animatus is scorned. Whatever. Okay. With that, maybe we can end this on turn 1? Yes, looks like it. Okay, almost done with this realm. These last couple of enemies are camping by the exit, so we've got to deal with them. Okay. Stomp, stomp, jolt. So you might interrupt our attack, but you won't interrupt our spell. So Rabid Dementia should have a 100% chance of working. And for some reason these enemies are extremely tanky, which is quite annoying to me. And one of our creatures seems to have just lost their turn entirely. No doubt due to that status effect. I think now we're gonna win. Yeah, no way we're doing Divination Candle enemies. Okay, I guess you're back. There we go. You're finally dead. Go away. Okay. Attacks can be interrupted, but spells won't be interrupted. Okay, so once again, let's cast Rabbit Dementia. There we go. I think we're fine for this one. Just die. Okay. Okay. Wow. That was, we got through it in the end, but that was not easy. I'll even come all the way back here just to pick up that green amber. Yeah, there's nothing else left in this realm. No Divination Candle enemies this time. So we're just going to end this. And I'll quickly check back in Siralim. Is there anything to do? I don't think so. Yeah, we've got Nether Stone bonuses this week. Alright, so let's just jump straight away into another realm. 348. But with extra speed. Let's try that. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this is an okay realm. We're shelled. Enemies are inflicted with stone. Ooh, another exotic creature for us, potentially. We're taking damage every turn. And there's reflect damage. Very high rolls on both of those. But enemies don't seem to have that much going for them. Our goal is to fight grimoires, which is going to be an enemy type that's spawned by these bookshelves. We'll go after them in due time. Confused is fantastic. Only 4 enemies. But there are going to be... Oh, what happened there? What the hell is going on? Okay. We won. I'm not going to ask too many questions, but that was pretty scary. Pretty frightening. What are they fused with? They're fused with phoenixes. Okay. Phoenixes can be tricky to fight, but oh god, why did we... I need to figure out why that's happening. Like, why are we suddenly taking so much, like, sweeping AoE damage? Because that is, yeah, we need to... One hit killed, but... Buffet. Okay, what is Buffet? The one hit killed was them stopping our resurrections using the same trait that we have on our unicorn, which we stole from a phoenix. But what the hell is Buffet? Because that seems to be something that's quite dangerous. After your creatures are resurrected, and okay, that is... Yeah, that is seemingly quite dangerous. Alright. Let's take care of you. Hopefully confusion triggers it didn't. One of these guys are gonna hopefully be confused. Final breath. Finally, they're getting some confusion. Okay, yeah, this is a very precarious situation. The combination of Buffett and also the thing that prevents our resurrections. It basically becomes an RNG battle where whichever side fails their role to either resurrect or stop the enemy from resurrecting will be the one that loses, and this is not good. Because these guys are going to be very difficult to take down. And they're going to be potentially doing some devastating stuff to us in the meantime. Okay, how are we gonna... should we just do like a regular attack? Let's do a regular attack on you. So one of them is dead. Why aren't the top enemies taking damage is what I want to know. Oh. Also, it just occurred to me, the reason Buffett is doing that much damage to us is because the enemies have 255% extra speed. So normally, they shouldn't be doing that much damage, but the realm property is interacting with the creature that they're fused with. Not even their regular creature type, but like the fusion. So all of this, all of the difficulty in this realm is entirely due to realm instability stuff. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We've got a couple tough combats ahead of us. And before we rush into them, let's see what we can find. Invisible is good. Enemies are frozen is also good. Okay. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly look up what the formulas are for this experiment table in the Refuge of the Magi. This guide, which is telling me this is actually for Siralim 3, but I think most of the formulas are correct, even for Siralim Ultimate. So, yellow plus blue will buff us, yellow plus pink will debuff enemies, and red and pink will give favor with Zante. So let's try and get pink if we can. Actually, no, let's go with yellow. I think we want to go with buffs. Yellow. Okay, so yellow and Blue or pink will give us buffs or debuffs. Let's go with pink. That has debuffed enemies with silenced, which is great, because they were casting 11 times per turn, per, you know, cast that they did. This is gonna rein them in a little bit. There was another experiment table somewhere. If I can remember where. All the way down there. Right. Let's go for that. Let's try and get another buff or a debuff. So how many buffs do we have? I wish these were arranged a little bit better. So 4 debuffs, 3 buffs, and 1 temporary buff. Okay. Alright. Once again, let's start with yellow. Now, blue will buff us. Blue will buff us. Arcane. Ooh, a double buff. A double buff. I like that. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay. Have we donated? We haven't. Here you go, Zante. Anything else? Splat pools drop treasure. We'll think about treasure later on. Let's try and get the exotic. Ooh, let's get this free treasure first. Let's get the exotic because it's a bit of permanent progress. Okay. Okay. Why were you killed? Rift Dancer, why were you killed? 70,000 damage from the realm, but it shouldn't have been. Is this... Sorry, 53%. Is the 53% being multiplied by 161%? Because if so, that is a little bit annoying. Anyway, let's just try and attack you, I guess. Big hit. Should kill everyone, hopefully. Nobody's coming back. That's good. And another exotic has been added to our collection. What's our bestiary at? 1029 out of 1201. Pretty close, but the last few are going to be very difficult to get. And somewhere up here, I think, was our master. You are our slime master, who we are currently only rank 1 with. Okay. Okay, once again, let's start out with just a normal attack on... They've got 2 different guys with Buffet. So instead, I'm gonna try and kill the glutinous slime, so that at least they are no longer stopping our resurrections. And I think this is gonna be the end of them. Unless somebody resurrects. No, they didn't. Okay, good. So we've beaten them. Now the question is, do we want to summon divination candle enemies? I'm gonna say the answer is no. Not... Like, it's a fun set of properties to fight, but I wouldn't want to summon, you know, 20 trash mobs for grinding and then fight them with all of these, instant kill abilities. Effectively instant kill because of how high their speed bonus is, and the fact that they've got a one trait that will damage our entire party based on speed. That's just not a good idea, in my opinion. Actually, before we get it... Okay. Something is suspect the way our Rift Dancer, despite being at 100% health, is taking realm damage, which is supposed to be a percentage of your health per turn, somehow totaling more than her total health. Something is amiss. Final breath and buffet. 3 different instances of final breath is very unfortunate for us. But we took them out. And I don't think any of them are going to come back. I don't think so. Alright. We're going to get a bit of treasure here as well. That's good. Alright, now let's try and actually win this realm. The books are alive. Attack. No. Alright. See, our Rift Dancer is going to die because something isn't working properly. Because if my math is correct, 53% times 161, it's gonna be around 161%. It's gonna be around 80, it's gonna be between 80 and 90, it's gonna be around 85%. I'm gonna just quickly on my phone calculate what is 53 times 1.61? It's 85.33. So it should, if this is correct, be 85% of our health. If that's the way this is working, but it's not obvious that that's even correct. I don't know, some bizarre thing is causing our Rift Dancer to take, due to that realm property, because if we go again to battle history and if we look at what killed her, in brackets it's gonna say realm. Something is causing that realm property to do more in damage than her maximum health. And I'm not seeing why that should be the case. So yeah, if we look at just above like the halfway point, the single line that's all red, the single death on this page, the Rift Dancer was killed. Above that it says she took 70,329 damage due to the realm. And I'm not seeing why that should be the case. It seems way too high. Especially considering not all of our party members are dying in one hit. Others are taking a bit of damage and then just, surviving and taking their turn. But for some reason, it really feels like she's taking the wrong amount of damage. I don't know. Anyway, let's win this realm. Hopefully. She's gonna die again. Yep. She's taking more damage than she has health. I should have checked who we were attacking before just attacking blindly. But it's okay, we got through it. And before we end, let's do this. This time, I'm not surprised that she died, because Glitchy had already taken damage. You know what, I guess it doesn't really matter who we attack. Oh, we've got bad luck as well. That's probably... That probably explains why our... why we had some issues in the earlier combats where it seemed like we were being unlucky. It's because we literally were unlucky. Once again, our Rift Dancer, despite being maximum health, is gonna die. Who knows? Who even knows? Ooh, ooh. Accidentally forfeited. That would have been a disaster. Who even knows why? Just attack you, I guess. And another one here. Alright, that's fine. You know what I'll do? I'll summon one group of Divination Candle enemies. We'll see how it goes. We're still working on these gosh darn Uralos Knights. And if this turns out to be an easy combat... It's very slow though, with all of them taking their turns. And then our Rift Dancer is gonna die, she's gonna come back. Probably someone's gonna stop her resurrection. No? Well, it's fine. Again, it doesn't really matter who we attack. Yeah, okay, we'll kill these 5, but I'm not gonna summon like 20 of them, because it's gonna be way too slow. Yeah, this is way too slow. But who knows, maybe these guys are gonna give us the card. It could happen. Didn't happen there, but 4 more attempts. Yeah, at this point I've given up on our Rift Dancer ever getting a turn of any kind. Yeah, like this is already a slow combat because of their weirdly, potentially glitchy trait and the way it works. And if you add to that the fact that they're all going before us because of their speed bonus, even if they're not taking their turns due to the debuffs we've put on them, it still makes it a little bit too slow for farming. Because when you're farming, you want to be quick, you want to be efficient. This is neither quick nor efficient. I guess the quickness determines the efficiency, so it's redundant to say it's neither quick nor efficient. The fact that it isn't quick is what's making it inefficient. Anyway, that's another one of you down. 2 more. Will one of you just, you know, be a bro and just give me the card that I've been looking for? One of them's up there. Now both of them are up here, alright, that's good. One good thing about this is I've been observing my Dread White, and it's given me a chance to see its relic in action. It's doing a pretty good job. So at least that's a good sign. Definitely made the right call, giving him that relic. Nothing there. Alright. Yeah, this is unbearably slow. And then you're gonna die, you're making it even slower. And the first chance we get to do damage is when our Animatus gets to take its turn. After 7 creatures have already come and gone and not done anything. All they've done is slow things down. All 6 of them, plus our Rift Dancer, who is dying without getting a chance to act. Yeah, not summoning anymore. Way too slow. We're just gonna end this. We're gonna go back to Siralim, and I think we're gonna call it here. It was a well. First of all, let's confirm that next episode is gonna be our Nether boss fight, indeed, against Zenpang. Let's roll ourselves a nice bonus. I'd rather us have less speed than the enemies have more speed, because we don't have any crazy speed synergies, so I'm not too worried about that. But sometimes enemies can have speed synergies, so giving them more speed is more dangerous. So we'll go with this for now. 337 is a decent item bonus. Yeah, that's gonna be all for this episode. How long have we been going? Long, but not too long. I think the right amount of length, especially given that we cleared 2 different realms and we fully cleared them. We beat the master in both of them, so I'm pretty happy about that. But yeah, that's gonna be all for this episode. Nothing too exciting except for that one Nether Stone that we found. I remember, yeah, this one. Well, I guess the exclamation mark is telling us that it's new. But I remembered its rarity was 244. Unfortunately, it didn't do anything too exciting. Neither of these are great for our build. I'm talking about the last 2 properties, the interesting ones. Resurrection on cast is... like, the way that would work is, like, you cast a spell, okay, and then it will cast Resurrection on a random target, I think. Because you don't get to pick a second target for these things that are casting on you doing something. And it'll probably just redundantly cast Resurrection on somebody who's already alive. It's just not that useful. Whirlwind on defend, once again, we're not defending that often in our build. I guess if we have... there are buffs where you automatically defend at the end of your turn. So that's something, potentially, but I'd rather just have traits, you know, because they're at least always giving you a certain bonus. Anyway, so yeah, that was the only significant thing we found. I think we also found a low-level Nether Stone as well. But the reason I'm not grinding all of these Nether Stones straight away is because I'm waiting to have a higher piety bonus. Your piety bonus is based on how many achievements you've gotten, and each achievement gives you like a 0.1%. That's a 1,000th bonus, and it doesn't seem like much, and indeed for each individual achievement it isn't much. But once you've gathered a lot of them, it really does start to add up. Like already 146.3% is a huge bonus over what you would have gotten with no achievements. And I want to get even more before I start grinding up. Ideally, maybe even wait all the way until the end, like with like 5,000 achievements, let's say, and then the last 79 we won't care about. But we want as high a bonus as we can before we start grinding into piety, just because if you can, then why not wait to get a higher payout later on. So that's my thinking there. But yeah, those Nether Stones were the only interesting thing that happened. In this episode, no rare encounters, no dumplings, no nether realms, no pandemonium shrines, no treasure golems, but it's okay. You know, sometimes with RNG, you don't find those special things. That's fine. We'll just keep going until we do. But anyway, that's going to be all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for our boss battle against Nether boss Zenpang. So, until then, take care.